What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a right here and now reading for the sign of Virgo. Okay, Virgo, you guys are third during the zodiac lineup for group 2. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay, so I was sitting in y'all's energy for your reading before starting, and I literally had to shuffle the deck like twice. Okay, um, primarily the first time got a little bit stuck on the first shuffle. So kind of feel like maybe you guys have some stuck energy, and then kind of like the deck kind of spread a little bit. You guys got a lot of things going on, maybe a lot of decisions to make, or a lot of communication that's going on involving the decisions that you have to make. Okay. And then, like, right before I was like getting ready to sit for a little bit and then start, got the like kind of like a tap on the shoulder to shuffle the deck again. Okay. And so I did that, and it went a little bit better on the second shuffle. And so hopefully you guys aren't, too stuck in your energy. I know I had put off you guys for a minute, and then also reading's been kind of slow getting out based off of my own energy. Like, if you've been on the channel long enough to know when readings are slow or stagnant or don't come out, it's the energy trying to settle itself out. Okay. And so for the month of March, it was all about mind, body, and spirit. And so, just as much as the collective, I think Divine felt as though, everybody was pretty much focusing on themselves. And that also included myself. And so, readings got a little bit behind as far as preliminaries. Only one group really got done for the month of March. And so, not really playing catch up. I think I'm just kind of getting into alignment with you guys, okay, as far as your energy is concerned. So, technically, getting started on this reading is the third shuffle of this deck, okay? So, let's see what's going on with your energy, Virgo. Monthly manifestations will be coming out shortly. I have some other things that I'm working on, and so new moon, I try to get them done before the new moon comes, but unfortunately, new moon is tomorrow on Monday, April 8th, and so obviously everything's going to be kind of rolling into that first quarter moon energy. Okay, so bear with me. All right, so we're going to go ahead and split to get ready and do the shuffling. We're going to go ahead and shuffle, but looking at the middle. Okay, I was going back and forth in my head about whether or not if I should. Seven of Swords and the Page of Wands. Okay, cleaning up something in the sense of maybe preparing to start over with this Page of Wands, trying to maybe direct your energy where it really belongs. Okay, after cleaning something up, or cleaning up to start anew. Okay, with this Page of Wands coming up. Okay, that's first shuffle there. Second shuffle, Page of Wands with the Eight of Cups. Okay, so you have the Page of Wands, looking the opposite way, while this Eight of Cups is kind of following behind. Okay, not in a opposite direction. Okay, maybe you find yourself starting anew somewhere else, and someone is going to follow your footsteps. Okay, in a way, usually the Eight of Cups is talking about walking away or moving on from something. Okay, But feelings wise, maybe you have someone who really wants to compromise or work with you, maybe in the sense of a relationship. And so while you think you're done, you're starting anew yourself, this person is still obviously attached to you in some way because they are right behind you. Okay, not far. Could be a situation of maybe realizing, you're better off as friends kind of vibe for some of you. And so, but still kind of does have feelings for you in the sense of platonic feelings, but they could return as romantic eventually. Okay. Lastly, we still have this 8 of Cups here with the king, with the Emperor. I thought it was the king, but it's the Emperor. Okay. Still, with the 8 of Cups is now walking away from this Emperor. Okay. Um, Maybe it's a sense of, for some of you, starting a business. Others, it's someone who is just really encompassing all there is of all the kings in the regular Rider's Waite, okay, in the sense of the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, Cups, and Swords, okay. Basically someone putting their foot down about what they want and what they don't want, okay, and someone is not meeting that criteria and they're going to have to walk, okay. That is the feeling that I'm getting for some of you guys, Virgo. Okay, so that is the last shuffle there. Maybe for some of you, you don't like being told what to do, which sometimes we get like that. I'm not going to say particularly Virgos, but just earth signs in particular. I really sometimes, as far as in the sense of you already know what you need to do, but someone trying to reiterate to you as if you don't know what to do is what annoys you. Okay, so for Virgos, what I'm going to say across the board, all earth signs, because I am a Taurus, we don't like being told what to do because it's like we already know, and we've probably already done it by the time you've said it. Okay, so that's kind of the vibe with that Emperor and that 8 of Cups. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your reading. We're going to pull one from the top, which is for your energy here, right here and now, Virgos. One from the bottom, which is the motivation behind this energy. Okay, then we take the deck and we're just going to spread it out a little bit, as you can see here. And I'm primarily just trying to feel the energy of what your next card is going to be in regards to what you should be focusing on or what is the focus. And I am going for this card here. Okay, so this is what your focus is or should be while in that energy that we pulled from the top. One last tap of the deck and then spreading to pull the energy for the next card, which is your hidden purpose while being in this energy. No, that one. Okay, so we're going to go with this one here in regards to the hidden purpose. Okay, so of this energy, 4-card pyramid, small pyramid, if you will, in regards to just protecting your energy. That is what this month is about. Your angels and spirit guides just protecting your energy and you as well. Okay, that is what the month of April is bringing forth for some of us. Okay, so Virgo, let's see what's going on with your self energy. And the Emperor came out before we laid out the cards in the split, and look what we have, the Empress. Okay, now For some of you, for this Empress to come out, your person who you have possibly just became friends or decided to just be friends with sees you as such, okay? As the woman of the house, whatever the case may be, or vice versa, okay? Get in where you fit in, all right? Now, with that being said, this is where you are, or this is where you want to be, okay? Which is your own boss, on top of everything. That is where you are right now. You hold yourself in high regard at this moment, okay, Virgos. The Empress usually promotes pregnancy. Doesn't have to mean that you're pregnant. It could just mean you are about to birth something that is truly amazing in a spiritual sense, okay? The Empress is literally the creator, nurturer, everything opposite that of the Emperor, okay? And so, whatever it is you are birthing right now within yourself creatively, okay? Remember, if you are a spiritualist or you deal in meditation, focus on your sacral and solar plexus, okay? But mostly sacral, okay? And build up from that, from your base chakras, in the sense of creating something amazing, okay? But keeping it to yourself for this month until you have everything etched out, okay? And maybe currently you do, but like I said, there is a feeling of some kind of stuck energy. So, reevaluate some things, okay? So, let's see what is motivating this Empress energy for you, Virgo. And it is the Nine of Wands, okay? Nine of Wands. I just was saying that situation of feeling stuck and kind of, which is Eight of Swords energy with feeling stuck, but protecting yourself, okay? Because you're at a point in your life right now where you do not have time for foolishness. You do not have time for people who are not on their P's and Q's, especially if it's something like a project or something that you're working on, okay? But you are blocking out anything that does not serve you, okay, to protect you, okay? You've been through a lot, because this is the infamous wounded warrior, if you will, of the Nine of Wands. And so it's definitely you protecting yourself from any other harm, okay? You've been through a lot. You're finally at the top. You don't need anything coming at you that's not worth it, all right? So it's because of what you've been through that you are protecting yourself from particular people, okay? Distancing yourself in some way, creating some form of boundaries, which is the running theme for the Earth sign so far in group 2, okay? Now, let's see what the focus is or should be in this energy of the Empress. And we have the High Priestess, okay? The High Priestess is here. This is what your focus is or should be, okay? So right now, while being in this Empress energy, you are obviously highly aware. Maybe your intuition has truly elevated in some way, okay? Just from paying attention or observing people, okay, is why it is this, okay? And so whatever you have been observing, maybe something that happened in the past, you could tie to a particular person of why it possibly happened, and maybe you knew they had something to do with it, thus the reason why they may have to be blocked, okay? And so paying attention to that and just realizing, some signs that were, brought to your attention. Again, being this Empress means that you know a lot, okay, in the sense of just awareness and observation. Experience also kind of goes with it as well, okay, for some of you. All right, now let's get into the hidden purpose behind this energy here, okay? So, for you, Virgo, it is the Queen of Pentacles, okay? The hidden purpose, the Queen of Pentacles. Primarily protecting something that is very important to you, okay? You could be a mother figure, okay? Maybe you already have children, they're grown, and you want to protect a legacy for your family, okay? Making some hard decisions in the sense of how you want things to be divvied out in a way, or what you want particular family members to take over for you. Um, it could just be about spending your money wisely, becoming more in tune with your finances, making an investment, as this Queen of Pentacles is holding a coin in her lap. And so making the right judgment calls on particular things that you are purchasing is very important right now, Virgo. Again, I always say this anytime when someone's like purchasing something, make sure you compare, okay? Get your best deal that you can for the best quality, okay? Whatever that may be for you, okay? But for others, it's just protecting, something of importance to you, okay? It could be something as simple as maybe an heirloom of some sort and you're not ready to let it go, or trying to figure out who it should go to, as far as who's the most responsible. That's how you would need to determine it. Don't try to look too far ahead, only in the sense of, and this is a very specific situation, unless you feel like the person in which you would give it to would possibly sell it, okay, as far as an heirloom, okay? If they would, then, maybe you not give it to them, maybe you keep it, and decide for yourself what you plan to do with it, okay? If that be the case. Do some research on it if it is an heirloom, and see what it is valued at. Get it appraised. That may help you. Or again, if you can't see yourself parting with it, or wanting to keep it in the family, because sometimes starting traditions in a family can be kind of hard because you have to know who you have around you, okay? If your kids are not really into stuff like that, then it's going to die with you, okay? Unless they see some kind of importance, you have to tell them a story attached to it. Excuse me. And so there has to be some kind of family story that, in order for them to really see, maybe they might be too young to really appreciate something like that. And so it's something that you may want to consider holding on to until they come of age a little bit, okay? Was a conversation, I think, a previous reading that kind of touched on that. I just can't remember what sign it was for. It was sometime last year, in regards to the relinquishing of something in particular that was a family heirloom. Not sure if it will really help you guys, Virgo. Might have been Sagittarius, and I think it was an ancestor read. Okay, it might have been between Sagittarius. I really am feeling Sagittarius and Scorpio, possibly, in regards to an heirloom. Also, Aquarius kind of pops up as well, but I definitely know it was an ancestor read, okay? So in that sense, that's all the advice that I can really give to you guys about that, okay? But just really follow your intuition. It has really been doing you some justice, especially when you get rid of things that are no longer of importance, okay? So, with that being said, Virgos, stay tuned for some more readings. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe so you can be notified the next time I do a reading for your sign. And until then, peace.